Just true, you guys. All right, we're gonna let this puppy warm up a little bit. Tom's probably warming up. He's outside, braving
Yeah,
the
it feels
elements.
great, man. I decided I'm just doing this from outside. I mean, I'm wearing these goofy headphones, guys, because that's what I'll do for this first opening minute while we warm up. So I'm wearing these goofy headphones. You guys can see it. I wish there was a way I knew how to turn off the lights. I don't know how. But they are my son's gaming headphones. But the cicadas are so bad right now that when I had them not on, it was like really annoying. They're constantly making so much noise. There's one right now. It's throwing me off. But it's the South Dakota summer. But you know what? It's all makes it okay, John, is that I get to hang out with you, my number
Yeah.
one homie, and we get to talk a little bit of comic books.
Yes. Oh man, and comics we got. I don't know about you, Tom. This was a weird week. It wasn't big. It was just strange. It was strange. It was a strange week. So I feel like we probably have different books this time.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'll guarantee that.
yeah.
You know, there's some hangers on that I think I've talked about dropping. I'm not dropping yet. So, I mean, I don't know. I need to clean up my habits. Right now, I am picking up a ton of getting a lot of $50, $60 days like every week, which can be brutal. But then, you know, I'm like basking in all the glory of all these comics. So, without further ado, John, let's just get straight into it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to open the show. God.
Oh, yeah. You forgot to do that, John.
Yeah.
That's your job.
Sorry. All right, you guys. Wow, we're just stacking viewers. Like, holy buckets, we're so popular. This is great. All right. Well, without further ado, you guys, drum roll on the glass desk says, hey everybody, it's a comic book look. It's your boy John on Demand, aka Dr. Doom with the donut. Oh, this way on the hat. And of course, you guys joined by co-CEO Tom Devine. There can only be one. We would like to say Tom is in the building, but by in the building, we mean on the same planet as me, because Tom is outdoors crushing it in the elements. June 30th. So first of all, we're finally at the end of the June. I think the last two episodes, I'm like, we're at the end of June, and we're not. But tonight, you guys, we got just a myriad of books to talk about. You know how we do. We stop through Rainbow and play solitaire with our bills at the comic book counter. So it's nothing new. This is old hat. I see that we got fifth week weirdness indeed, says Bill. Bill, thank you so much for tuning in. And he also sends us a formal howdy. New 51! Bill, in honor, I got the blue Powerade.
Yeah.
So, Bill, that's Bill's drink, like always on the show. So, yes.
Following Bill. He's the man. All right, New 51. Thanks for tuning in, dude. For sure. Always good to have you guys. Always good to have the comic book bears in the house, guys. If you're watching a comic book look, you best be watching a comic book bears.
Get familiar.
I always say a comic book bears.
I always do too. It's terrible.
It's in our blood. We can't help it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I got a healthy stack. Even though you said, you know, it's a weird week. Like I said, I got a big week. And before we get into the comic books, I just want to talk about something that I did this weekend. So in Sioux Falls at the Downtown State Theater, it's a really cool movie theater in Sioux Falls. They had a punk rock documentary. So I want everybody, if you are into, I shouldn't, let me start by saying this is a really cool thing because I'm in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I am into music and indie music, and I enjoy the camaraderie in the community that I find from those live events, just like I get from doing a comic book look and going to cons and stuff like that. Well, this documentary is really, really good, and it covers like from the late 80s to throughout the 90s, the punk scene in Sioux Falls, and these cool places where kids were putting on shows. And what in the whole gist of the entire movie is about how people that are marginalized come together to find their communities, and how people who don't fit into the normal tropes and the normal, ways that everybody, the football players and the, whatever, the prom kings and the different things like that these popular people that you're living some trope, that there's a lot of people that don't fit into those, and they don't know where they're supposed to fit into. And it's about a group of people that found a place that is anti those things, and they did it on their own, and they built it themselves in this small area of South Dakota that can be very, it can make people that are different feel marginalized and feel different. And so this movie really shines a light on how cool those communities are. And it reminds me a lot of the community we have with the comic book community in Sioux Falls. And then we get the poster, which was, this movie is called I Really Get Into It. And the poster was done by our own friend of the show, Mark Wagner. So he did the poster for the movie. We've had him on. He did Dead Cells. But I Really Get Into It. I want you guys to check this out. If you're into punk rock, or you've ever felt like you're maybe an outcast, or you like the X-Men books, this is the type of movie for you. And it's really, really done, and it makes Sioux Falls so cool. So anyway, rant over. I Really Get Into It. I loved the movie so much. Yeah. And definitely go check it out.
Completely not a rant, first of all. That was just a spotlight where it needs to be.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really cool, and I'm kind of bummed I missed it. Also, I have not been to the State Theater since all the renovations were done. So is it pretty sweet?
Yes, and me and you are going to go. You and Ken all just have to go, because it is so, so cool. I will pick out the movie. I'm like, I'm a member, and I love it so much, and I try to go to at least one movie a week there. There's so many cool things. It's an old movie from the 30s, completely redone with recliner seats and a tray, and it's beautiful sound and audio and beautiful video. So cool. I'm gonna find a movie that we're all gonna love, and then I'll line it all up, and we'll all go. You don't have to be a member to go at all. It's a nonprofit organization. I'm just a member because I love it so much. I want to support it. So
yeah. Speaking of movies, Tom, I heard a rumor that coming up that we got invited to another red and black carpet event.
It's like how. We're constantly getting invitations. We say no to most of them. And we have to. It's like Academy Awards, no. Grammys, no. Tonys, no. But, this event, now this sounds interesting, and I think we are both attending, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, and I was very happy to hear that you were, because I had no idea that you were until I had lunch. So you guys, we had a chance to fly to Krakoa. All right. So first of all, Rainbow put us on the first class straight to Krakoa. I got teleported the whole house. That's our first class. That's different. But Mindy, who was on the show with us, aka the 605 Black Widow, has literally decided to book a movie theater for Black Widow, and invited the awesomest of nerds, to go to the movie. And so it's going to be this great gathering of people, and some folks I haven't seen since the whole pandemic happened. So for me, I told her I am arguably probably just as excited to see some of the people that will be there with us as I am about the movie, and I just appreciate you inviting me. So very, very excited, and Ken and I are definitely giddy. I am so stoked that you're going to be there, though. I was like, oh, you invited Tom. That's awesome. So I didn't know that you were going. So I was like, yes. So it's going to be awesome, man.
I got the invite, and like I said, we say no to most of the time. Me and John have a quick discussion, and we say no together. Yeah. But, I heard John say, I'm going to go, and whether you can go or not. And I was like, okay, it was up in the air. And then I finally got the okay. So thank God we can fit it on our busy schedule. But
you're popular.
Events to this caliber, these are the kind of events that, are made for a comic book look, baby.
Yeah. So I'm really excited though. But Matt,
thank you, Mindy, for inviting a couple losers. Yeah, thank you.
But man, I'm so excited to see some of the folks. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
all right, man.
Hug. Okay, movie's going, let's go. All right. Well, anyways, you guys, we are not a movie book look. We are a comic book look, and we got comics to talk about tonight. So we're going to try our best to stay on task. That's another thing about Comic Book Bears. Bill, aka New 51, totally is just like, whoosh, he is just on a mission. Like, this is the curriculum for the night. And I feel like I would be like the worst co-host on that show, because I would just be like, tangent this way, and I don't know. I color outside of the lines and everything. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah. We don't help each each other, John. This is not good, man. We constantly say we're gonna do a quick show, or this is gonna be quick, or this is gonna happen. But dude, that's just what happens when I get to hang out with you, brother. Dude, I love it.
For real, man. For real.
Yeah.
All right. Well, books for days. Books. I honestly, I don't have that many.
Well, then let me go first. Let me go first then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a lot.
I have a lot. I'm gonna just see if I'm gonna just check my publishers and see if I can get two together. No, don't. Okay. So this is my I'll start with my superhero. We talked a little bit about superhero fatigue, and I was getting over it, but then I did read that Gamma Force or Gamma Flight. Ooh, not for me. So I'm definitely not going to continue with that. And then I think I picked up Batman Reptilian. That was okay. I guess I gave it about a 3 or a 4. And then I think I might have picked up something else, and so I don't know, man. Maybe it's not over. But I'm going to give a shot to these because I really have been liking these 80-page spectaculars, a whole lot of comic. Got that good binding. DC knows what I like. I picked out this old school cover, but this is the Green Arrow 80th anniversary. It's an anthology with a ton of different creators telling stories about Green Arrow. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to get it. Why not? I've been liking all the other ones. I'm going to try this one out too.
Yeah, got a couple of statements here. First of all, Bill, yes, variant cover. So, boom. Justin checks in with us saying, was that a one-of-a-kind rare book up inside there?
Oh, yeah. That will be coming, Justin, for sure, brother. You'll see it.
All right. Well, my first book I picked up, Tom, they're taking my money. This is a heist. Boom Studios is on a heist. Power Rangers Unlimited #1. So we have 2 main titles.
Is this the third?
I don't know what this is. I'm hoping it's a one-shot. I'm assuming it is, because I don't think there's. I mean, no, there are totally enough characters to do as many titles as they want, but a guy is going to get lost pretty quick here.
Yeah,
I got a Power Rangers short box just for Power Rangers books. Right? Dude, just like my. By the way, my X-Men, the House of X Powers of X one short box, completely full.
Oh, I believe that at this point now. I mean, it's been going on for so long, so many books, dude. So yeah.
So that's what happens when you buy them all. It is completely full. I had to kick out the rest of the alphabet, and I have to start a new box. I'm so pissed.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. So anyways, Power Rangers Unlimited #1. We're going to give it a shot. Cover's still looking sexy. I don't know how Boom Studios does it, but just keep doing what you're doing. But for Pete's sake, just color in the lines, have one line, come out every 2 weeks, make my life easy. All right.
For Pete's sakes.
For goodness sake.
All right. I'm going to do an Image run, John. I'm just going to go with all my books that I'm buying, that I'm getting from Image, which is a bunch. So let me just make sure that these are all Image books. So first, Made in Korea. I didn't see this when this first came out, I don't think. So I saw #2 today, so I picked up issues 1 and 2. It's written by Jeremy Holt. I've always liked his writing, so I figured I better check this out. All right. Next up, we got Crossover. You guys, what did I tell you about this? I don't know if you remember. I said I was done with it. I said I wasn't going to pick it up. Well, God damn it. Look what they did. It's not written. This one's not written by Donnie Cates and Jeff Shaw. It's Chip Zdarsky and Phil Hester. So we're talking like probably the best writer currently, Chip Zdarsky, and then Phil Hester, the guy who did the the Wednesday Comics panel with, and it was so much fun to meet him and stuff at SuperCon. So it's like I gotta support this, and I saw this. On the cover, it says "Missing Chip Zdarsky." It's like its own meta. So I was like, I have to check this one out. After that, Department of Truth. Remember, I was on the edge on this one, but with the artist change, I'm back on board and really liking it. Then next up, the only book that is still $2.99. Spawn, baby. Thank you, Spawn. Kids love change. Todd McFarlane, you're the man. And then speaking of Wednesday Comics, this is a big shout out to Marvin Garrett and Alex. Texas Blood, they are back. A new story arc This was one of the best books of last year. I'm really stoked to have this back. And we, of course, get the same team of Chris Condon and Jacob Phillips. Man, I think those guys are heavy hitters, and they're young.
Yeah, so absolutely, man. That's terrific. I am really happy to see that Texas Blood is back, because I was picking up the singles and I was enjoying it.
Yes, exactly.
We got some comments coming in here. Sergeant, is Tom a cyborg? Why are his ears lighting up? You know, Tom, you kind of remind me of the dude from Cloud City in Star Wars that was kind of a downer, but like Lando's right-hand man or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I know that guy. I definitely do. I just need a more plain face, and
yeah.
He
has some banging tunes. He has banging tunes though in those ear things for sure. Yeah. Oh, Mikey Martinez in the building. Hail to Phil Hester. I'll grab that ASAP. Yes. Oh,
I got to see Mikey Martinez. He came and played basketball with me at Sunday B-ball. My boy, comic book genie, my tattoo artist, the best comic book artist we know. Sorry, Mark Wagner. And thanks. Big shout out.
That's awesome. And then Justin coming through, Tommy Blinky.
Thank you.
With the Van Damme cyborg is what he added on to that. Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Boom.
Yes, thank you, Justin, with your with your comments that only me and you understand, and I appreciate that, my brother.
I'm gonna play them though, because they're usually good. So, all right. Up next for me, you guys, I got 2 Marvel Voices Pride #1s last week. And then I got another one. I'm going to cover up the price tag with my finger. But it's the Iceman cover, and I needed it because I am definitely a Team Bobby, and this cover was just wonderful. So I already had a chance to read this. I thought it was a lot of fun. I love these. Again, the celebration of just the variety of the creative teams, the stories, the different little aspects of the Marvel and even the DC ones are wonderful. So definitely loving it. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. There were a couple of neat ones. DC's Represent Volume 1 came out, which was fantastic. And then DC's Pride as well was a lot of fun. So
agreed. Amazing.
I'm gonna peel off this price tag. Can't believe I didn't do that.
All right. So speaking on those things that I'm still on the fence about, and I don't know why I'm buying it. We got Witchblood. This is #3. I was doing the first and second one, or this is #4. I might have not even picked up the third one, but now I'm back to doing #4. I don't know. I thought this cover just looked really cool, honestly. And so maybe I'm back, and I'm protecting, and I'm I'm a vault guy, so I can't help but pick it up, John.
Yeah. I'm not a vault guy. So my next book is Vault. And I got Barbaric issue #1. So John Nordstrom, you know how he does, pop by the wall when I'm up there and is like, dude, you need to check this out. And I'm like, all right, it's Vault. I'm in. So the Witchblood one, that I tried issue 1 of that with the pink cover, if I recall. I think it's somewhere over here in my pile of no. if they don't make it, this is like the Lazarus pit waiting to happen over here. But they're just not going in my collection because they were not good for me.
Yeah.
This one I'm really intrigued by. I kind of thumbed through it a little bit, but I'm kind of excited to try it out. Just something different, not superhero-y at all. Vault is definitely one of our favorites. They have a lot of awesome books that we've just been adoring. So we'll give it a shot and see how it goes. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is a kind of a fluffer, so I'll give 2 of them. We got Far Cry #2. I mean, this is based on Far Cry #3, a video game that's basically 3 series old. You have to really be into that game to want this, but I thought I enjoyed the first issue, and I like all of these characters, so I'm having fun. Still reading Far Cry. And then I'm going to tag that up with Midnight Western Theater. These are, these scout comics. They can be hit or miss. You never really know what's happening, but the art is actually really done really well in this. And so, you know, I enjoyed the first one as well and said, you know, surprised me. Why don't I give this another shot? So I got issue number 2.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. Getting some greetings slipping in here. Brian is checking in with us, just saying howdy.
Yo!
Hey, Brian. Thanks for tuning in.
What's up, Brian?
Bill reaffirming Team Bobby indeed.
Of
Team
course,
Bobby.
Bill. You know, we know the new 51's Team Bobby, baby.
And then comment crack from YouTube. Barbaric is supposed to be fantastic from what I'm hearing. So thank you. I am excited to jump in and see. Followed by, whoa, what happened with my typing there? No judgment at all. Trust me. My accuracy, the rule of thumb is my accuracy with every person that's watching my screen, it's just like game over. So that's why I never do comments during the show, because with all of you, my accuracy would technically be minus 20% right now. So yeah.
Well, I was actually disc golfing earlier with my kids, and I sent John a message that I read like back later that it literally made no sense at all.
Why didn't it make sense?
I don't know. I mean, you know what?
I literally typed YOLO, you guys, and I was like, I just wanted to throw that in there.
This is what it said. It said, I'm not to be out disc golfing for about another 30 minutes. I'm not.
Oh, your message. I thought you meant mine.
No, yours was normal. Okay. Yours was good and smart. That's what I'm saying. How did you even know what I was saying? I read mine back and I sounded like I was speaking gibberish, or it was my first time ever typing a text message. So sorry about that, my brother.
Oh my gosh. Are you speaking RTD2?
Yes, exactly.
Headphones.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Yes. All right. I got a couple more titles here. You know, I'm gonna bundle 2 together. How's that sound?
Perfect.
All aboard the Star Wars train. Star Wars, Dr. Aphra, issue number 11, and it appears I caught a little pop of color, you know, by the Aphra here, the little that, and then they're doing this cute little pride situation down here.
That's cool.
So I was like, yeah, you know, vintage Star Wars logo. So I went with that, and then I also got the Star Wars: The High Republic, issue number 6. Again, with the same cute labeling. Liked it. And honestly, you guys, if you're not checking out Star Wars: The High Republic, I was referred to this through the Comic Book Bears Star Wars special. It was brought up, and I checked it out, and I've just been in love ever since. So it's something that is just a different leg of the Star Wars and it's just a lot of fun. Like, I had no idea what I was getting into, so it's me trying an indie book, basically.
Yeah.
With known concepts, but not really, and it's been a blast. So only issue 6, so definitely check that one out if you're not already.
Dude, that's dope. All right, I got 3 left here. So I got this, The Autumnal. John, did you pick this one up?
Did that come out?
Yeah, and I think I might have got the last issue too. So I'm
so pissed. I didn't even see it.
So I didn't know if you were saving this or not, but
I went in the afternoon. They were out. They had to have been out. I looked at the wall.
Oh, if you went in the afternoon, they were out. Yeah. I went at noon. So yes, so you can definitely read my copy. But yeah, so we get I had this was the only cover, which was this wrapping around cover.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got It's Back Baby, Vault, Nightfell series, the quintessential a comic book look series, Autumnal is right here. And I haven't read it, but dude, I freaking opened the first page and it is like as soon as you open it. So yeah, man, you're gonna love it. I'll just bring my copy over to you so you can at least just crank it in, and you'll definitely get a copy down the line.
I need to get a copy, man. And shout out again to that tattoo guy.
You have to see the first opening page.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. I'm going to die.
Oh my god, dude. Yes. All right. People, read Autumnal. Seriously, it is. This has to be probably the start of the new arc, I think. Maybe this is the second one, and I don't even know, because it might just be a long story. This book is freaking happening, and it's happening right now, dude. So get into it, man.
I need to get that on my pull list, because enough's enough.
Yeah, I need to too. It's silly. It's foolish that I don't.
But yeah. All right. Well, gosh, you guys, I dropped the ball. Son of a gun. Up next, I have been waiting on this book for a hot minute. I was really glad. I actually had a chance to read it today. So this is the United States of Captain America, issue number 1. Went with the variant cover. On here we have Aaron Fisher, who is Captain America of the Railways. And so this is a kind of a 2-part story in a way. So the first part depicts basically Captain getting his shield stolen. Nothing new. It didn't really do a lot for me.
Yeah.
But the second story got into more about Aaron Fisher and some of his backstory, which I thought was really intriguing. So with an LGBTQ fighter, defender, and individual wielding a handmade shield, and just a total cobbled together outfit, DIY to the nines. I was definitely entertained and normal. It's really funny, dude. So yeah. Captain America, I compare to Superman. I find them both incredibly boring because they're annoyingly good, right? Captain America has definitely had maybe more flawed moments. And I know New 51's over there, like, here's a 20-page essay as to why you're wrong with my reading. But this is a hot take here. I really like this kind of character that aspires to be like, but does his own style. Oh, dude, is it a lightning bug?
Yeah, I got a firefly in my hair. Oh, he just fell.
Boom, there you go. So I really rolled the dice on this one, you guys. I'm so glad I checked it out.
Oh, really?
It appears that next issue is going to be like a different Captain America, like, because there's Captain America figures throughout the country. Sure. I don't know if that's something I'm going to roll with or not. I just wanted to learn more about the character, so I'm doing my research, hitting the books. And so it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I checked it out.
Yeah, dude, I actually think that's really cool. And I think that, having you saying that, like, Superman, Captain America, kind of similar. I mean, I totally agree, right? I mean, they're both like pretty boys. They always do the right thing. I'm making good decisions at all times. Yeah. It's like, go fuck yourself, So
here we go. Superman isn't boring. Certain writers on Superman are boring, which is fair. A creative team can make or break any character.
I agree with that totally. There's no such thing as bad characters, just badly written characters. So true, New 51. He speaks the gospel.
But I still haven't found a Superman run that I'm like, oh man.
All-Star Superman. Are you kidding me? All-Star Superman. It's so good.
That was even a thing?
I will give it to you. Yeah. Grant Morrison.
Was that a thing? All-Star Batman was good.
Yeah. And All-Star Batman is terrible compared to All-Star Superman. So Grant Morrison and Frank Quietly, it's comic book perfection.
All right. I'll read it. I'll take you up on
it. All right.
I'll report back. All right. I think you're up.
Oh, I'm up. Sorry, dude. I'm losing the thread here.
No,
I got 2 books left. You Promised Me Darkness. Brah, 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 brah. We got issue number 3. This is that horror book based on a movie. And when we're talking black and white, perfectly horror-esque, overdone inks and super black and dark, and I love every second of it. So from Behemoth, I'm trying out all of these books. If it's Behemoth, I'm just trying it out. Why not? New imprint that's clearly doing like weird, different original ideas.
Yeah. I tried issue 1 of that, man, and it just wasn't for me. I was like, it reminded me of Necrosha from Marvel, where I'm like, the heck is going? I mean, these panels at least were crystal clear as to what was going on to a point, but I'm just kind of like, I want to like you, but I don't, and I don't know why.
You don't know what's going on for sure. Sometimes you just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel so bad because I'm like, I really want to like it, because I know you had hyped it up, but I'm just like, oh no. Yeah. Bill wanted to see that book again. What was that book title?
It is called You Promised Me Darkness. And I think there was already an indie movie made with this title, possibly, Bill. Okay. I think that's the story. I haven't seen it though. But that's what I think someone else has told me. So, yeah.
But yeah, man, I tried it, Tom. I tried.
Yeah.
I tried.
Yeah. Whatever. Right.
All right. Well, speaking of superior comics, but no, all aboard the X-Men train. They can't all be strong titles, but they've all been enjoyable, and that's really what I'm looking for, is just kind of being entertained. And so we have Cable, an ongoing one, issue 11. Interesting cover. So definitely curious to see what's going on there. I feel like Cable and I haven't spoken in quite a while. I've been drowning in New Mutants and Hellfire Gala and everything else. So Cable's been a little more quiet. I'll be curious to see what's going on, which one of the Stepford Cuckoos he's dating, all that good stuff. It's truly a soap opera book, and I'm here for it. I'm loving it. But the star of the show, X Factor issue number 10.
There it is.
North Star Variants.
North Star gets his own cover.
So definitely loving that. Just sick artwork. In the background, I love all the call outs of the different covers. So that's been cool. Kind of fun too. I just like that little background, that detail. And I love the little North Star remark on the variants. And so there was another one where he was featured on there, and on the back it had the North Star logo as well. So I'm like, we just need to see more of that logo. He needs his own ongoing. I agree. X Factor's been fun. I'm so pissed at how the X-Men vote turned out. So Polaris is now going to be part of the X-Men, which I did not vote for her in that vote thing at all. Like, I voted for Tempest, I think.
You got a problem with Polaris? Bro.
No. I want her in X Factor.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying.
And they're taking her out. Yeah.
Oh, lame.
So it's just, yeah. So I'm just kind of like grouchy about that. So I don't know, but overall it's still been fun. It's been a fun ride. We'll see what the next stop is on this X-Men train. Yeah. I have a feeling after the Hellfire Gala settles down, and you didn't hear it from me, but I think things are going to start calming down with the volume. I don't think that it's going to be 13
You're not
series.
going full train. You're not going full X-Men.
Oh no,
train.
I meant Marvel, not me.
You think they're going to start dropping books?
I think they're going to start dropping books. Because
what do you think are some of the books that are going to be that they're going to cancel? Well, it looks like Aaron just said X Factor's done.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the last one. Aaron, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay out of trouble up there in Minnesota. And, other than that, that's a great question. I can't think of any other X titles that they would be canceling.
Yeah. Isn't there one that I feel like it's a weird one, like
Cable, I could see.
Yeah.
X Corp, X Sword. That one.
That one.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I could picture, but I mean, I like them all. But I think that the locomotive's going to slow down here soon, where they're going to be like, we don't need to do 20 monthlies. Yeah, we're good.
Exactly.
So I don't know. I'm curious to see how everything goes. Other than that, I saw Brian was weighing in here, not knowing what is going on equals story of my life.
Yeah, feel that, Brian.
Followed by not I'm drunk.
Yeah,
good place to be on a school night, man. That's right.
Thanks for tuning in.
I went out for drinks long before the show today, so I'm right there. I hear you. James is in the building. It's a crime they're canceling X Factor. James, I'm really bummed they're canceling it too. It's just such a fun group of characters, and too soon for its time. But I guarantee you, we will see them all again in the background panels of all the other series, and it's gonna be fine.
Exactly.
But yeah, I am. Brian. All right. Well, that was my last book, Tom.
Cool.
Other than that, I got another 100-pack of comic book sleeves. So that's exciting.
Yes. Keep those bags going, but not boarded. John bags it, but he doesn't board it.
Yeah. So it's not
that,
boring.
Mark.
Yeah, that's to Mark.
Yeah. My last one is White by Black Mask. John said it's a really sought after book. He put it in my box. So big shout out and big thanks to John Nordstrom. But it's Black Mask. It's white. It looks political. So we'll see what this is all about. Apparently there's a lot of hype on this book right now. But yeah, then my boy John Nordstrom said, like, there's a lot of hype on the book, but I read it and I don't know. So we'll actually see. Is the hype real? Is the hype train fake? I don't know. Maybe it's just called White, trying to like push, racial boundaries, and it's a political guy, something like that. So who knows? We'll see where it goes. And that's all I got too.
Very, very cool.
I'm done.
Yeah, man. We crushed it. And shout out to your lights, Tom. I see that you took some notes from the Nocturna book about keeping the lights on in the dark. So very good job with
Definitely.
that.
That's where I got it too. It's clearly from the Nocturna book. So thank you for you pulled that out. Yeah. Perfect.
Also, just wanted to give a quick recognition, you guys. If you're tuning in on Facebook through the Rainbow Comics page, the Rainbow Show films earlier in the day. So definitely check those guys out. They are terrific and hilarious. And they do the best Wolverine impression from the X-Men 90s cartoon. Smash and Grab Comics. They help out with the Rainbow Show, and they are just brilliant. So do check them out. And other than that, Tom, I got nothing. It's a holiday weekend. It's holiday weekend. So I think that's it.
And also, we are coming up on a special something, John.
We are. It has taken us a decade to get here. And we are definitely planning something kind of fun. We're not going to tell you guys all the things, but it's going to be a hoot, and it'll be, just fun and hanging out and being awesome. But more to come on that. So in a matter of weeks, you will have your mind blown. So with that, we will go ahead and shut it down for the evening. It's a school night. Happy Canada Day, says Brian. Yes, thank you. Oh, man. But you guys, we are Comic Book Look, proudly sponsored by Rainbow Comics. If you're in the Sioux Falls area, stop on by to Minnesota Avenue and 42nd, Minnesota, and say howdy to the gang. They're amazing. If you're in Lincoln, Nebraska, we got a crew there as well to help you out with your comic book needs. I am John on Demand, @John on Demand on Twitter. Tom @Tom Stu Divine on Twitter. Collectively, we are @A Comic Book Look. If you're on YouTube, join the conversation on Facebook with our group, A Comic Book Look. We'd like to have a good time and talk about them books. And you guys know the drill as always. We're going to keep it comics for sure, man. Boom. All right.